Hello, my friends. Good morning. It's Miss Patty, and it's story time. And our theme, if you hadn't guessed, is all about rain. And Ducky, who happens to love rain and puddles for splashing in, and I are hiding out under our umbrella. Yes, we've been having some rainy days and some windy days. That's what spring is all about, right? So that things can grow. So I have a couple of rainy stories for you. So we will put our umbrella up. But before I do, I wanted to tell you that Miss Patty has a couple of umbrellas to give away. So if you come in and say, I would like an umbrella, but it's first come, first serve. I have 3 umbrellas for the first 3 families that ask for a kid umbrella. So I hope you get one. All right, so we're going to put away our umbrella, and the rain has stopped. And Ducky is going to have a seat and listen with you to our story. This is a new book. It is lovely. I really think you'll like it. It's called Rain Before Rainbows. Do you like rain? Are there things you like to do to be cozy when it's raining? And do you look for rainbows like I do? After the rain and the sun comes out, we get some really wonderful rainbows, don't we, around here? Rain Before Rainbows by Smriti Prasadam Halls. I think you're going to like the pictures. Rain before rainbows. Clouds before sun. It looks windy, doesn't it? Night before daybreak. The old day is done. There are mountains for climbing, journeys to take. Look at them climbing high. We have mountains for climbing here too in the Shenandoah Valley, don't we? Dreams that are hopeful, decisions to make. Dark days may shake us, and worries may creep in. With dragons to duel and battles to win. Thunder will rumble, lightning will flash. The wind will start blowing and tall waves will crash. Sometimes it can be a little scary. The electricity at the library went out with the storm. But there are footsteps to follow and words that are wise. There's a map that will guide us when troubles arise. There are friends who will help us. Yes. Courageous and kind. We have lots of wonderful friends in Front Royal. We are very fortunate. A rope to hold on to. and treasures to find. Sowing and planting, roots before shoots, stems before flower, leaf before fruit. It all takes time, doesn't it? And we have to be patient. Rain before rainbows, clouds before sun, night before daybreak, a new day's begun. A day full of promise, a day full of light. The morning is breaking. Isn't that a pretty tent? And the morning is bright. Isn't that lovely? The rainbow and the light and all the friends. So much goodness. The end. Thank you for listening. So with the rain comes all the things that are growing. Maybe you have daffodils and pansies and things in your yard and everywhere. So this week's craft for those rainy days, I wanted to show you a couple things that I made and that you could make too. So here at Samuel's, we're all about repurposing things that might go in the trash. So do you recognize what these might be made out of? Yeah, toilet paper rolls and paper towel rolls are great for making fun things. You can make binoculars and spyglass and little friends. So I saw my first bumblebee the other day. And so if you just have some paper, you can color the paper, or if you have colored paper, and then we made little wings and I just used a glue gun, glue stick. And I bet you have one of those at home. And butterfly and use some stickers and they are ready to fly around. So I hope you have fun making things on these rainy days. Sometimes we can't go out, huh? So When the Storm Comes is our next book by Linda Ashman. This is an author I'm just getting acquainted with. She has some lovely stories. When the Storm Comes. Gosh, the wind was so big last night. We had to just put everything down on the ground so it wouldn't get carried away. What do you do when the clouds roll in, when the wind chimes clang, and the weather vanes spin? Have you ever seen a weather vane? Maybe you have one on your roof. My parents lived at the beach for years, and they had a weather vane on their cottage just like that. And sometimes it would spin like crazy. They can tell a storm is coming. We watch, we sniff, we perk our ears and listen as the rumbling nears. We count supplies, we check the news. We find our comfort spot, we snooze. Getting out candles, do you see that? And the radio and the flashlight, making sure they have batteries, right? Where do you go when the sky turns gray, when the grasses bend and the treetops sway? It's kind of exciting, isn't it, to be outdoors and feel the wind? We gather here below the eaves. We roost beneath some sturdy leaves. Is that what the birds do? They have to go hide in their nest. We put our busy work aside and buzz back to the hive to hide. We find a small protected space, a hollow log, a sheltered space. What do you do when the buoys rock? These are buoys in the ocean that mark different places to be careful, or maybe sometimes they mark where there might be some traps for lobster and crabs. Yeah. When the waves crash hard against the dock. So this family lives right close to the ocean. We live close to the Shenandoah River. So sometimes we have high water, don't we? We ride a blast of stormy air. We find a cove. It's safer there. We dodge the weather if we can. We swim down deep away from the land where it's really quiet down deep in the ocean. We close, we cover, latch and tie. They have to tie their boats up really well. We bring things in to keep them dry. Then lightning cracks and thunder roars. It shakes the shutters, rattles doors. The rain pours down. The sky turns slate. Slate is another word for gray, right? Everything looks gray and smoky. We hunker down to watch and wait. Are the bunnies hiding in their special den to stay dry and safe? Yeah. We play a game by candlelight, tell some stories, curl up tight. We listen to the rainfall rush, then drizzle, patter, plip, plop, hush. Do you like to play games? Oh, I see some cookies. Maybe that's cocoa. They're all cozy and safe in their house. What do you do when the storm is past, when the sun comes out and it's calm at last? Look at that little village after the storm and the sun comes out so bright and cheery. We leave our dens, we scout, we fly, we shake, shake, shake until we're dry. Do you have a dog that shakes like that and you have to get out of the way or you'll get wet? We clean up things, we sweep and rake, we haul debris, we mix and bake. Yeah, sometimes there's some things to clean up after all the wind. I know we get a lot of twigs and branches that come down from our trees. We check on neighbors, make repairs, bring out tables, pull up chairs. Everybody's helping, even the kids. I bet you help your family too. We settle in, enjoy the sun, happy that the storm is done, grateful for the change in weather and for friends who flock together. The end. That's a fun story about a storm in a different place near the ocean, what that's like. Yeah. Well, Miss Patty is so glad that you joined me, and I hope you stay cozy even in the rain and enjoy the sun coming up after. And I hope to see you, and I hope you can be one of the families that wins an umbrella. So come on in and have a great day. Bye-bye.